Hi, happy Monday. I just came on today. Welcome to my channel, A Love Me. And that's what I need you guys to do by liking and subscribing. Share if you must. And don't forget to tell a friend. With that being said, today I want to talk about Snoop Dogg and Gayle King. I mean, in my opinion, I feel like Snoop Dogg responds to Gayle King ignorant question in regards to Kobe Bryant was all out of pocket. Both of them was absolutely 110% wrong on all levels. Gayle King was wrong because her timing was off, and she really should just let that be at peace with Kobe. Let that shit go. But she is a journalist, and journalists are here to ask these tough questions at tough times, and I'm pretty sure she was put up to this. But whether she was or not, that's neither here nor there. The fact of the matter is she was wrong. In regards to Snoop Dogg, he was way out of pocket. He threatened this woman and he disrespected her. And then you have these black women want to jump in on a bandwagon and side up with Snoop Dogg and trying to make it a black thing when all this black on black fuckery, it makes no sense. And everybody need to let it blow with the wind. This is probably a tactic by secret society to move the people or to pick the brains of the people or to sidetrack us or distract us. With that being said, it's time for us to wake up and smell the coffee, honey. And Snoop, like I said, was wrong on all levels. He threatened this woman. He not only threatened her, he cursed her out. He went so hard on this woman, it was ridiculous. But he didn't, and like I said, Gayle was wrong and probably deserving of some of it, but not all that. And he should have been more of a man about it. I mean, he should have handled that differently. I mean, because when Suge Knight slapped the fuck out of him at his concert back in the day, he didn't even go hard on that nigga. He had nothing to say. But he want to go super hard in the paint on Gayle. That don't make no sense. That make him look weak and less of a man, and I have no respect for him. And besides, them people are working for the same team. They on the same team. They all a part of secret society. So I don't know what kind of game they're playing, but I'm not interested. I say fuck both of them. Shit, I ain't got time for it. And not only that, but these rappers and so-called black men want to say, and I'm a black woman, so I can say this, but they want to say, oh, Gayle King and Oprah Winfrey are disrespectful to the black community and especially the black men. They always disrespecting us. Well, what about all our lives that the black men have disrespected the black woman? And cursed her out and threw her under the bus and chose up on her and made babies with her and walked away. What about that? And that's not disrespectful. So don't come with the double standard and the fuckery, because nobody's interested in that. If y'all want respect and y'all want the black woman to treat y'all right, y'all have to do the same thing for us. That part right there. Don't try to get mad at Oprah and Gayle for doing what y'all been doing to women for years. Like I said, it's wrong on their part and it's wrong on y'all part. But let's get to the root of the problem. Why are they really doing it? Is it because they're forced into doing that? Or is it because they were betrayed by black men? Like I said, at the end of the day, none of that is neither here nor there. None of that really matter. What matter is us waking up as humanity. And I'm not going to go any more into this Gayle King and Snoop Dogg and 50 Cent and DL Hughley and the race thing, black on black arguments and fighting amongst each other, because that makes no sense. And then also, too, I want to say I am proud of the black community and the fact that they are prideful now and that they learn us, me, them, however we want to word this. But I'm glad that we learn our value, we learn our worth, we're prideful, and we care about ourselves. But at the end of the day, color do not matter, because we all come from the same mother and father. When you go back down and check your ancestors, it goes back to Adam and Eve, which were black. And so if they're the original man and woman, then that means we come from them. And if we come from them, then we all are one and the same. We are one race, one blood. So all this fuckery about black pride, black love, white pride, black power, all this craziness, Chinese love, Indian love and power, and Mexican pride and all this stuff, is all fuckery. It was a tactic by government to divide and conquer the people. And here we are falling for it. And then we keep it going because we try to make it okay and pretty it up, because we say, what's wrong with empowering ourselves and our culture and our people and our tribe, when none of that stuff matter? Because if you're doing that, you're a part of the problem, not the solution. And problem's gonna always be here. We need to think solution. And the solution to the problem is to conquer hate. And in order to conquer hate is to show love versus hate, because hate on hate equals hate, but love overcomes hate. So in order to overcome hate, we have to show love. And I'm not saying don't sweep under the rug what happened to us and we didn't go through things as a black people, because that's what we title ourselves as. I don't. I call myself human. But at the end of the day, a lot of us do. And so I just wanted to say, you know, we need to stop blaming things and stop hating and stop worrying about things that don't matter. Because at the end of the day, we all are a character in a book called Life. And the author and the finisher of this book is the creator, God. And we have no control of what's going to happen. It's the inevitable, because this is his story. And so we're just characters playing our part in this story. And so, and it's temporary. It's not permanent. So we experiencing a physical, temporary lifestyle. And it's all going to come to an end, because this is not our permanent life. Who we are as a being is spiritual. That's our true selves, spiritual beings. We call it a conscience. But we have to tune into our spirituality. We need to learn our spiritual side. We need to learn who we are. We need to learn where do we go from here, because our souls, our spirits, our true selves lives forever. This body, this shell, it dies. It deteriorates. And that's the inevitable. And it's so important. I'm hop, skipping, and jumping through different subjects because it's so much I want to touch bases on. But it's so important to eat healthy if you want a long life and you want to reserve this shell that we're in, this physical body. To reserve it is to eat healthy. To eat healthy is to eat raw vegetables and fruits. And get away from that red meat. Yes, and stay away from the lobster, and all seafood ain't good foods. And, you know, we just have to make a change and a difference in our lives. And we have to do what's best for ourselves. And we can't keep doing what we want to do and stuff like that. And no, God intended for us to get a helpmate. That's why he had created Eve at the request of Adam. Because we needed, the men, or Adam, had needed a helpmate. And so when he created Eve, designed Eve, he designed her to be a helpmate. So while men complain about women being emotional and being this and being that, well, God created us that way. So if you got a problem, go talk to him about it. And there's no need to sit there and focus on the negative things about the woman, and vice versa, the woman for the man. What we need to focus on is loving one another, helping one another, and getting through this experiment in life. And realizing we're just characters in this book called Life, playing our parts. And we really don't have a say or control over it. And there's no reason to point fingers or blame nobody, even the slave masters, because it was all a part of God's plan. Well, I know folks will say, well, why would God do that? He have his reasons. We don't have to understand everything. And if we really want to know, let's go talk to the source himself. Let's go talk to God himself and find out these answers, because all answers to the questions that we want to know as humanity lies within us. And so we don't have to go through a third party, psychics or prophets and preachers and things of that nature. We can look deep within ourselves and tune in to our spiritual side for answers in the truth and for a relationship with God. You don't have to go to a church in order to have a relationship with God. What you have to do is treat God like you would a friend. and you talk to him like you would a friend, and if you sit in silence, he will respond, he will answer you. And he said, my sheep will hear my voice. So if you're apart and connected with Christ, you will hear his voice. But if you're not, then you will be considered a goat, a heathen, and you're not one of him. I also want to touch bases on why back in the day they said, you know, everybody was considered black unless you were purebred white. And that's because we all come from Adam and Eve, who are black, and except for the white race, because the devil, like God, he copies everything God do. God created humanity, so he wanted to create his own race of beings. And so he did through a monkey, and he created the white race. Why do you think the Caucasian race act and do the things they act and do? You know, they do it because they're connected to this world. And that's why everything in this world, you know, they run it, they're over it, and they basically make the rules and laws and regulations because they are agents for Satan himself. Not every single one. I don't know how that worked exactly. I have to do more research and study on it. But from my gathering, my common sense, and my third eye, through meditation, that's how you can tune into your spirituality is through meditation. Excuse me, you know, I'm getting tongue twisted, getting a little excited talking about these things, because knowledge is power, power is success, and that's everything we need to make it in this world. Anyway, folks think that, you know, money, cars, clothes, hoes make the world go round. And that's false. Love makes the world go round, and it's free. That part right there. Yes, it's free. So all things that have real and true meaning, it's free. And that's just the facts. Well, I'm going to end with that. I have other subjects and other things I want to touch bases on, and I will in time. But as of right now, I'm going to end it there. You guys have a great day, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Take care. Bye-bye.